Okay. I believe we are fucking solid. I believe we are solid. But we'll know in just a moment. Still hasn't switched over. What's it doing? Why is it not switching? It's not switching over. There it goes. What a fucking long ass delay we have tonight. What a long delay we have tonight. And now I gotta switch the damn links around. I got a bit of a delay, boys and girls and weirdos and what have yous. So we're gonna have to bear with it tonight. I don't know what's going on. It's a one-man wizard show over here, you know what I mean? We're looking to, let's see if this even goes. No. We'll go here. Oh, it doesn't even let me watch the things. We'll go there. We'll go here. We'll see what link this pulls up. Boom. Oh, it doesn't let me do it. Shit, I have to do it from my phone. How's everybody doing? How y'all doing? This is going to be a long delay. This is going to suck for the movie club. I don't know what's going on. It started and then it shut off on me. Now I'm trying to see if the link I put up is still valid or if it's a different link. Yeah, see? Son of a bitch. Okay, I gotta put a new link up. We gotta put a new link on the situation. How's everybody doing tonight? Hats on. Let's go back to the unit here. God bless it. Oh shit, we lost a subscriber today. They got so mad they unsubscribed. Got so angry, they said, fuck this. Well, I had to take a picture of the old rigatoni. Oh, I see you guys are chit-chatty this evening. Let's see here. Real chit-chatty we are, huh? Let's go here. Let's go to a little paste. I had to lose my cool ass photo that I put up for the thumbnail. That sucks. That's no bueno. Had some technical difficulties. Oh shit, I need autocorrect. Conan. Yeah, we're talking Conan, baby. We are talking Conan. Oh shit, am I like... Dude, what is going on tonight? I'm having technical difficulties all around. Yeah, we're talking Conan, y'all. Conan the Barbarian. The Barbarian. Totally doinked ourselves on that shit link. Now we gotta repost another link. Now we gotta put a link on here. Did you guys all watch Conan? Let's start with that. Okay, done. Save. Share. Now I gotta take the shit link down, right? Like that's how you do these things. I gotta take the shit link down. So we go here. I watched it twice. I have some clips pulled up. Delete this story. Delete from both. I have clips. I have fucking notes, baby. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. Who are we waiting on? We waiting on anybody? We got Seth in here. Sessin. We got my man Anson in. We got the Frost Wizard. Oh, I see the Frost Wizard changed his profile picture this week. I see the Frost Wizard changed his profile picture this week. Okay, Frost Wizard, we see you. We see you. Oh, Mr. Brunskill showing off the new skins. Alright, guys. This fucking delay is killing me this week. I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be difficult to do. This be a difficult one. Oh, shit. We got Uncle JJ. Uncle JJ made it. Uncle JJ probably went to the shit link just like I did. Technical difficulties, dog. Turn this desktop audio up. Let's get that cranking. Hey, we got did I have the new mic? Check out the Pro. Got the Pro fucking mic arm now, huh? I'm not sure if I had that the other day. I might have had that on Sunday, probably. Hats on, wands up. That reminds me of that song, Face Down, Ass Up. Alright, guys. Let's get into Conan. Actually, before we get into Conan, do we want to get into Conan? Or do we want to watch a couple of trailers first? Because I got 2 trailers this week. So you guys tell me what you want to do. I'm down for either. Fucking Andy Richter over here. You disapprove of that song? Face down, ass up? That's the way we like to... That's the disapproval? How about me eating in the microphone? You fucking approve of that? Okay, let's get warmed up. Alright. Alright. This is, I believe this is, fuck, where's this coming out? Oh, I think this is like legit feature film. Oh, fuck me, what'd I just do? Oh, there it is. Whoop. Full screen it. It's called The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Yeah. Well, you and Jerry are both that guy, so it's a little hard for you not to be. We get it. You're the same guy that was going to dress like Rogue from the X-Men for D&D, dude. So, you know. But let's check out The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Guy Ritchie film.
Gus March
Oh
Phillips.
shit! Hold on.
I have a mission I want you to lead. Thank you, Sergeant.
What's the plan?
To neutralize the German U-boats in the North Atlantic.
We're losing the war. Hitler is not playing by the rules, so neither are we. We both know that I'm not very popular with the administration.
The reason they find you unattractive is the very reason I find you attractive.
My man used to be a Men in Tight, didn't he? Isn't that Carrie?
If I'm to do this, I'll need my own team. You won't like them. They're all mad.
They'll need to be.
This is an unsanctioned, unauthorized mission. If we fail, England will be condemned to a lifetime under the German boot.
And so I said, that is not a dog, that is my wife!
It's very good.
You and your operation are reckless. Abort this mission now.
Hello, can't hear you. Please do off.
They do a pretty good job of just like, oh, not these guys. How does it go from that movie trailer to this? The fucking Hodge twins. Roadhouse. We can I don't know if we can watch a SNL skit, dude. They're kind of like, you know, they're kind of supremacist. We could try. What skit is it? Give me the name of the skit. That fucking Ungentlemanly Warfare movie looks pretty badass. It looks legit. It looks legit as shit. It would have been way legit if I didn't fuck up the stream earlier. That'd have been cool. That'd have been pretty sweet. That would have been sweet. Cowboy style wizards. Okay, the next one is fucking, dude, the Roadhouse remake with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Before we start,
Also looks
do you have
badass.
insurance? What? Your coverage good? Like, you have dental?
Oh, haha.
Is there a hospital nearby? Is it like too far?
About like 25 minutes, I'd say.
I just slapped you. Are you alright?
What?
This is fucking CGI slaps, though. I'm not a big fan of
So you like to
CGI
fight?
slaps.
You ever win?
No one ever wins a fight.
My man
This
just
ain't the
got
holiday
jacked
without-
up.
I'll move it.
A friend of mine suggested I come talk to you. I own a roadhouse out in the Florida Keys. Lately, it's been attracting
Also
a lot
kind of bummed it's
clientele.
not in Missouri.
I can pay you good money. Judging by your car, you need that.
Well, I like my car.
Think about it.
I know who you are. Elwood Dalton. Big fan, man.
That guy's got a knife under his shirt.
Yeah,
Take a
it
big
does
step
seem like
back,
Conor
pop in the face.
McGregor can act
You can
pretty
do
good.
Tell
But
me
the
about
same's
yourself.
true about like John Cena and The Rock, right?
But then he'll haul off. Really interesting guy, overall.
I don't know why they did
Grant wants to
CGI
take the roadhouse
slaps,
away
dude.
from me. He wants to build some resort.
I should warn you. People have a certain way of getting things done around here. Hey, fellas. Looks like you're having a smacking night. Doggy! I got a tip for you. Don't let no one get this close.
Just CGI headbutt.
Let me guess. You're gonna threaten me? Tell me to get out of town?
I get the impression that you can't be threatened.
Once Knox is on the job, it's over, baby.
It takes a lot to get me angry, but when I am, I just can't let go. People seem a little aggressive around here.
Is that one a friend of yours?
No, I just broke his arm.
I wonder if Conor McGregor was like, yeah, I'll do this, but I got to day one is Tuesday, A24 Tuesday. Let's see what this is. If he's like, but I gotta be able to wear my own clothes, man. Yeah, I think he's probably one of the two main characters, Frost Wizard. I mean, he's a villain in real life, right? What else would he play? He's just playing himself, really. Let's see what this is about. He doesn't even give a synopsis of the film. They paid him in potatoes. I was a poor potato farmer. Yeah, just all of his own. It's basically Conor. We find out that Conor McGregor just remade Roadhouse because it's his favorite movie. Have you guys ever seen Roadhouse 2? Take It Outside. I think it's Roadhouse 2 : Take It Outside. Oh, Roadhouse 2 Last Call. I'd swear that this movie used to be called Take It Outside. I swear that used to be called Roadhouse 2 Take It Outside. You guys never seen this? Roadhouse 2?
New York drug agent Shane Tanner's in the business of fighting back. But when family business becomes deadly, his only job is
the dude from That Thing You Do.
More people are gonna die because you won't do the right thing.
And Jake Busey, Gary Busey's son. I'm pretty sure this is straight to DVD.
Jonathan Shack, Jake Busey, and Will Patton kick action into high gear in Roadhouse 2 on DVD.
No, it is called Take It Outside. Did you see that? Hold on. Fuck, I knew I wasn't crazy. Hold on.
On DVD.
On DVD. Look, it's right there on the box. Roadhouse 2, Take It Outside. I think there is a blind guitar player. It's supposed to be like a prequel, I think. This one's in Florida, I believe, or in Louisiana. Number one comment. Talk about pissing on a legendary film. A giant tooth. Oh, wait, that's Jake Busey. You didn't know Jake Busey was Gary Busey's son? You can't look at that guy and go, huh, I wonder if that's Gary Busey's kid. Oh, welcome to the chat, Adam. Damn, you guys are typing like fools tonight. Trying to keep up. I can't read that fast. I don't read so good. Oh, I don't know what this one is. We go. The Wages of Fear.
On a une poche de gaz sous le puits qui alimente l'incendie.
Nope. Fucking French film? No way, dude. Not on my watch. Not on my fucking watch. Oh yeah, he's only in shit movies. Alright, guys. Let's get to fucking Conan the Barbarian right here. Let's get to it. Actually, where's fucking Matt? Matt's not here? Mystic Order disagrees. The new Roadhouse mandatory meetup. If that wasn't Gary Busey's son, it would have to be Gary Busey's nephew. Strong Busey bloodline. They got that strong ass Busey bloodline. Where did he fucking message me? Oh, here it is. Guys, we do have a new sponsor. The Blue Ribbon Lounge podcast hit me up today and asked if they could sponsor the show. And I said, absolutely. I don't remember what app he messaged me on, though. Here it is. It's right here. So we'll see if he gets in. But we're working out the finer details. Oh, a payment for my PayPal cashback World Advantage MasterCard is posted. Sick. Oh my God, Anson's tilted. Anson is tilted. Oh my God, when I was a kid, I thought Nick Nolte, Gary Busey, Robert Redford were the same dude. Yeah, one's up to the Blue Ribbon podcast, guys. I need you guys to all go follow that shit on Spotify, on the YouTubes, whatever. Okay, so let's talk Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, I'm working at. We're gonna make a commercial that I can cut to. That's the key. Make a little commercial, a little cut to commercial. All right, I got notes. You guys got notes on Conan? I got notes. I got a clip. I got some weird. We got weird shit here in Conan the Barbarian. All in all, let's be honest. It's Conan the Barbarian. It fucking rules, right? It's cool. Momoa rules. He rules hard. Okay, where are my notes? There they are. Oh shit, where's my notes? Conan. Boom. Okay, first off, I didn't research this. We'll have to look it up. We're going to pull up the IMDb here. The IMDb. Konansky the Barbarian, 2011. All right, let's start off with the intro, right? Is that fucking Morgan Freeman? Did Morgan Freeman do the intro? Too much sorcerer slander. There is a lot of sorcerer slander, but not our kind of sorcerer. We'll get into that. At one point they said the word shards, and I just typed down shards, LOL. What the fuck, Seth? You go deep, dude. But yeah, did anybody else realize? Is that more? That was Morgan Freeman. Okay, I didn't know. I thought so. Then after Morgan Freeman, I had Shards. Did anyone else catch the Shards? I don't know why I put Shards. I feel like I should pull the movie up. Fuck, I don't think it's on Tubi anymore. It's not. It's off. It's off the Tubies. Okay. So for some reason, I put Shards down. And then, oh, okay. Shards was because of the fucking mass thing. Yes, the mass shards. That's it. Now I know where I'm at. I read forward a few notes. I took these like several, like a week ago almost. Yeah, they should have said fragments, but they definitely. But yes, the shards was. They just said shards several times. And then I put Ron Perlman daddy. Because Ron Perlman was indeed his dad, which is badass. Because Ron Perlman is indeed a badass. You're watching it right now? I just typed in Conan. It didn't come up. I was trying. It's literally not on here, dude. It's not on here anymore. It's gone. Are you watching the right one, Jerry? Are you watching Conan the Adventurer? The shards were indeed found. But so we go, it starts and we got Ron Perlman daddy, right? Which there's the part like, they're in the battle, the very beginning, when they create the shards. I put, Conan was literally, he was born of battle, but they leave out the part where he was born from medieval C-section. They've left that part of the lore out, but he was a battlefield C-section. Non-sterile environment. Conan's mom might have lived had it not been for the medieval C-section, I think. I did make a couple of notes for me to look up some things. The Barbarian with Aquaman. Let's see here. They definitely C-sectioned her. Yeah, we don't recognize Nicolas Cage wizard movies. I was trying to figure out where the fuck Samaria was. I think Samaria is basically the Ukraine, right? The Wizard Anti-Defamation League. The Waddle. You talking about Waddle? Who are you talking to, Jerry? I was not a porta potty C-section. Okay. Let's see who. Sumeria was an ancient continent, or rather a string of microcontinents or terrains that rifted from Gondwana in the southern hemisphere and was accredited to Eurasia in the northern hemisphere. It consisted of parts of present-day Turkey, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Tibet, Thailand, and Malaysia. Huh. The Fertile Crescent. Bulgaria, Seth says. I feel like I don't know if anybody really knows because I've read 6 different things now in a row. We're talking about the 2011 cinematic masterpiece Conan the Barbarian. Starring Jason Momoa. The next note I have is Death by Smelting for Perlman. Which I thought was crazy. They do celebrate burning witches in this movie. But they definitely killed Homeboy by schmelting him. They schmelted him to death. Well, they forced him to schmelt himself. Okay, I'll trust you, bro. But also, in the scene where he was dying and they had him, Perlman's chained up, and then Conan is holding on to the fucking chain. You know, I think the barbarians hid the mask the best they could. When Conan's holding on to the chain, trying to save his dad, why is the fucking chain hot? I didn't understand that. You know what I mean? Like, the chain was... He couldn't hold it because the chain was burning his hand. But why was the chain hot? Whomsoever smelt it. But I didn't understand that. It seems weird that the chain was burning his hand. Yeah, I understand the principle behind it, Adam. But what I'm saying is, why was the chain hot? The chain should not have been hot. In fact, I don't think it would have been possible for that bucket of metal to be that hot. Being that far out of a fire for so long. I'm just saying, they didn't have proper smelting, you know. Perlman made it hot. Okay. And then we go forward to where they go to the slave continent, you know what I mean? Adult Conan. They go to the slavers and Bad Crucible. That's what. Then my next note is Conan Antifa. He hates slavery. I think Conan might have been a leftist mercenary of Sumeria. He could be the first Antifa agent. Oh, I did. I was bummed because I thought. Oh, what was that guy's name? Oh yeah, Elishan. Elishan.
What it takes to win.
No, I understand it was a writing thing for sure. He is a wizard killer. Are wizards Republicans? Is that the message they're sending to us? Is that what they're trying to tell us? I was bummed because I thought that fucking hashtag cancel Conan. Yeah, the bad guys in the beginning were weird. The dudes with the head, the Native American looking dudes. The binary blades. The binary blades. So back to where we were at in the fucking movie here, you guys. We'll get to them binary blades. What? No women had tops on at that slavery camp, which was also just seemed like gratuitous nudity, which I'm not opposed to, but I put that down as a note. No ladies have bras? Question marks. It seems like if you were running a slave situation, right? And you were like, and your whole jive was like creating something, like they were doing physical labor, you would at least, give the bare minimum protection. Okay, here. We have binary blades. Let's see here. I put I don't know what this note means. It says Sloan ass bitch. But the Rose McGowan's character got weird. Because she started out looking normal as a child. And she had that fucked up ass forehead. Right? She had that fucked up ass forehead when she got older. Okay. But what I'm going to show you guys right now. Let's watch. Let me show you guys. Might be the most fucked up clip in the movie. That 5-head, dude. That 5-head ass bitch. Let's watch this scene. This is a guy getting launched on the catapult, right? We're getting launched on the catapult. This other guy's yelling. He drops in. Why is she in bed with her dad? What is going on here?
Remo returns.
It gets real sexual right here, and it's real weird.
What does it say?
The Shapur outpost. At midday. Come alone.
Come alone.
It's hers.
They cut out the little sexual tension part where the daughter like licks her lips at the dad. The movie got weird right there. That's where it got weird. I mean, let's be honest. That's where it got weird. No, I don't know, dude. It seems like sorcerers are evil wizards. So I feel like most of the time they are. Like I mean, it seemed like there might be a little incest going on there. I'm just saying. It seemed that way. It seemed like it could be that. But what do I know? I'm just a mere mortal. Yeah. I thought this part was just pretty badass. This was a badass fight scene where he's just chopping up. Chopping fools up, you know. But this is where she, right after that is when she drugs him. You know, they hit him with that special sauce. They give him that special K. This part's pretty cool. When he pops old Bob Sapp's head right off.
How many Sumerians died at the edge of that blade?
Oh yeah, I am mistaken. I apologize. He spears this lady right here. I don't understand. They make like a really high point to have this lady. Like, why weren't there more lady archers? That was it. Like, that had to be somebody's like aunt or something, right? That they were like, I really want to be in that Conan movie. They don't have the. Is this it? Oh yeah, the Serpent Lord. The old Serpent Lord.
Feast for my sword.
This is like a really famous Rosetta painting of Conan. Is that serpent in that cave. That's how that guy eats it. Japan had to make themselves known? What do you mean by that, Seth? Who didn't know that this started from a comic book? There's plenty of other Conans. We got Conan the Destroyer, Conan the Barbarian, Red Sonja. Fucking Conan the Barbarian, the original from '82. What year did the Destroyer come out? '84 on the Destroyer. Let's see what year Red Sonja was. Red Sonja was '85. That's not an octopus. That wasn't an octopus, was it? I'm pretty sure it's a serpent. Yeah, it's literally, this clip is called The Serpent Pit. Watch.
A feast for my sword.
A feast for the dweller!
Maybe not. I was bummed that guy. Well, I thought that was Clifton Powell Jr., but it's not. Let's just look it up. Let's see. Oh, I guess the Dweller is a... I guess the Dweller is a giant octopus. They did have grabby hands. They were very handsy. That serpent, those octopus serpent hands were very handsy. In '82, Conan fought the giant snake, though. Sweating. Remember when they used to sweat in movies? Oh, shit. This fool doesn't even know what's happening. Oh shit, look at this giant ass snake. How about that audio? Jesus Christ, how many arrows does it take to kill that thing? Chopped its damn head right off. Oh shit, Conan's getting chased. Chased by dogs. By the dogs. No, he was clean. He was a clean-bodied man back then. He was ripped. I mean, all in all, what do you guys think? I mean, I give the Momoa Conan at least, 4 out of 5 wands up. For sure, 4 out of 5 wands. What do you guys think? Let's see what we got here. The rare. Oh shit, I'm wore out today. The rare Conan the Barbarian. Set number 89. Here's one for 1,000. The newsstand air. Oh, they accidentally put two different comic books on there. There's not supposed to be a kung fu guy on the Conan cover. Three wands up, huh? Just three? I fucks with Conan heavy. I fucks with Conan heavy. $2011. Oh my god. 5 out of 5 wands down. Dear Lord. This light is killing me, boy. There we go. Man. That was burning my eyeball skis. Self-hating wizard. Yeah, the mask really didn't do shit to Homeboy at all. They did all that shit to get the mask, then they still had to do more after they got the mask. Who the fuck is Marcus Nispel, dude? Why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep talking about this like you're some film major? He did Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, National Treasure. The same guy directed National Treasure. He's directed 109 things. Holy shit. Well, he didn't do much after Conan the Barbarian. Oh, he directed that Pathfinder movie. Pathfinder was pretty sweet. This guy did a lot of music stuff. He did the Bone Thugs and Harmony Collection Volume 2. He directed the Mighty Mighty Bosstones So Sad to Say video. Oh, this guy directed a bunch of music videos. That's why there's 109. Okay. Zim was the actual hero of it. John Milius. Is that who directed the old ones? Milius was the writer. Let's see. Director. He wrote the Red Dawn movie. Those two dudes seem like they might have done several things together. Rough Riders, Homefront, Genghis Khan Rider. Wizard Awareness has come a long way. Alright, so we all agree. Everyone but Anson agrees. Conan pretty fucking tight. Conan was tight. Close that, close that, close that, close that. But now it leads us to the next thing is what's next week's movie? What are we thinking? I mean, I think we found it right here. I think I might have it right here. The 1988 Merlin. 1988's Merlin. The legendary magician Merlin. It says magician, but let's be. The legendary wizard Merlin recounts the story of his war against Queen Mab and his role in the reign of King Arthur. Helena Bonham Carter, Sam Neill, James Earl Jones. My man James Earl Jones was living in fantasy movies. It doesn't have to be a Tubi movie, but Tubi is the easiest place for everyone to watch a movie. Because it's free. Oh, shit. We also have... Oh, shit. Fucking Masters of the Universe is on here. Masters of the Universe is on here. Damn. There's also the 2015 Arthur and Merlin. I just want to see the fucking... Quit pulling up that part. Oh, hold on. Okay, it says... Oh, this is a two-parter. Merlin is a two-parter. Part 1... And part 2, this is a, what do they fucking call that? What's it? What is that called? Oh, shit. It's slipping my mind. So we're going to do Merlin, then we'll have Masters of the Universe lined up. What the fuck is Wolf? Alright, hold on. I got to add these to my list. Add to my list. I mean, the Arn the Knight Templar is pretty interesting. I think if we're going to watch Merlin, we just watch both parts this week. The Immortal. What is this, like bootleg Highlander? Young Kevin Sorbo, Mythica, the Necromancer. I feel like Sorceress should probably be on our add to my watch list right here. Sorceress. See, there's so many more. Let's go to browse. Let's go to sci-fi and fantasy. Oh, man. Both parts is too much? How long is it? I just know me, I won't be able to not watch all of it. Willy's Wonderland is on here? Man, they make it hard to find shit, though. Hardcore Henry was lit. That was like that FPS movie, right? Masters of Horror. Ooh, Masters of Horror is on here. Those are good. I was surprised that Tubi had the nudity. Right? Oh, fuck. Masters of Magic? Why won't it... A medieval horror tale of two sisters wandering in a forest to meet three sorcerers and a monk using their powers to fight off zombie attacks. How many Merlin in the Book of Beast? Curse of the Dragon Slayer. Witchville. The Ranger's Bloodstone. There's so much on here. Curse of the Puppet. Oh, I wonder if that Puppet Master Third Reich is on here. Oh, it might be. There's Puppet Master Blitzkrieg Bazaar. Fucking Trunk Full of Terror. The Master of the Rings. Tubi, indeed. Tubi shows booby, indeed. Damn. They gotta have every they're gonna have every Puppet Master but Puppet Master the Last Reich on here. Watch. That's fucked up. Sisters of Death. Whoa, Nintendo Quest? That looks legit. Now I'm just adding actual movies I want to watch. Oh, fucking Michael Dudikoff in Rescue Me. Hold on. Let's see here. Anson's hitting me on the Discord. I guess I could probably just open the Discord on my computer. Tubi shows booby. Cannibal Troll. Oh, The Bastard Sword from 2018. I like the way that sounds. That's just bootleg. That's just bootleg. What did Anson say? Dude, Anson, I'll put you on right now, dude. Anson is indeed dressed up. You guys, look at what Anson's wearing right now. He's dressed up for movie night. I didn't know you were prepared for that, Anson. Anson's wigged up and everything, dude. Anson, I'll call you on Discord right now if you want. We can get you in here right now. The Masters of Magic. We got a solid 9 viewers straight here, guys. We're growing. We still don't have What's Her Nuts is still. What do I got going on here?
Hello, High Lord.
Oh, there you are. Where's your fucking camera at? Hold
what? Let me try this again.
Oh, fuck. How do I do this? I always forget. Oh, there you are.
Hello, High Lord.
There he is. Hold on. I got a fucking... Fuck. Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, it doesn't let me select which side I'm on. There you are. Now I can see you and you can see me. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. We full-blown crashed. We were cooking with steam, baby, and then we lost it. It froze for 2 seconds. Everybody's like, nope, fuck you. We'll see you later.
I blame the Frost Wizard once again freezing your internet.
I believe it is his problem.
Indeed. And you did not find Conan such a slanderous movie of our type?
No, I thought Conan was pretty good, dude. I'm a Conan mark, though. You see all these Frank Frazettas I got here? There's good wizards.
Indeed, the art is beautiful, but I feel like the movies were not so slanderous back in the day.
Not every wizard is good. Wizards are like white people. They're not all good.
Indeed.
Sometimes there's a shit one. Like back in the day, James Earl Jones apparently played shit wizards in every cheesy fantasy movie ever made.
Well, that's why we don't like James Earl Jones.
But James Earl Jones was Darth Vader.
Well, I think Waddle shall have a stance on that.
The Wizard Defamation
League. I may remind you, you do have a sign behind you that reads Black Magic.
I know. I'm aware.
The dot.
Oh, we got everybody's back in now. Let me get the chat opened up here.
Indeed.
Juan's up for Anson's garb. Says Zibzop.
Thank you, Frost Wizard.
Do you know that the Frost Wizard was legitimately going to buy a Rogue from X-Men costume to wear to D&D?
That is highly inappropriate, Frost Wizard.
I texted him immediately and was like, don't do that. Because he's like, how did you know? I'm like, because he's kind of tarded, right? It's Adam. He's kind of tarded. So the Frost Wizard...
I would call it clever. He is a clever magi.
He's in special Magi class. He rode the special Magi bus.
We need wizards of all types, do we not?
We do. Yo, I was at so I got the long table ready for D&D. And then I have I'm working on a smoke machine right now. I'm trying to get our production value up, but I think we have enough room to move everything. We'll have the screen out. I got a big screen out there, right? So we can see everything. And then we'll have my buddy's supposed to come play music. So we got that. We got a bard. We're supposed to have a bard. Seth was actually showed me. He FaceTimed me earlier. He had his outfit on tonight as well. I need to order my robe. I'm gonna do that tonight.
Different than the ones we've already ordered?
I had never pulled the trigger on ordering one yet because I was waiting to hear back from Rachel.
Well, I shall be wearing my sage cloak instead of the black one we shall wear as a coven together.
Yeah, well, that's okay because you'll be the dungeon master, right? So, like, that's, you know.
Indeed. And I shall bring some LED candles, hopefully that they still work.
I have a bunch.
Oh, good. Well, we shall cover ourselves in candles.
Yeah, and then I have my lights, my studio lights, so I think I might try to make a mount to hang them from the ceiling, possibly, so that they can all be ceiling mounted. They make a deal.
Yeah.
I need to see how much they are. They make a deal that these lights bolt to, and I think I can just screw it onto the wood beams. So I'm trying to figure that out. But I want to maybe. We definitely need to get your mics over here to do a little tester with those for like just having the condensers instead of these dynamic mics that I use. But I'd like to. I think maybe I'll get an extension cable for my webcam so we can have the regular camera, and then also I thought maybe we'd put the webcam on the table and have it just on you so that when you're like reading the things we can cut to you, you know what I mean? Just like that.
You
that
find
close.
yourself in a dungeon.
Yes, exactly. That close to you. What's the
I think that
is that a safety hat behind you? Are you a safety enthusiast?
Well, you know, I mean, as a magi, I find myself in many situations, some being constructual.
Constructual magi.
Yes, you know, well, I am a magi of illusions, and sometimes, you know, you have the illusion that a building is standing.
Yes, is that for your human? Is that for your alter ego human form?
Yes, when I have to venture out among the mortals, I do occasionally have to wear a hardened hat.
A hardened hat? Do you have to roll for dexterity on that?
Mostly fortitude.
I did find for future, I was at the damaged freight store the other day.
I heard on your last episode with such a fine young guest.
And they had D&D character build sheets, like a package of them. So I bought those for just in case we get a little serious here.
Right. Well, I will say that if we get through the starter set, there is the second starter set, which I have as well, which is more about character building.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can build our own characters that more represent our personalities.
Yeah, Adam wanted to be a gay wizard, and I told him he had to wait until, you know, I couldn't speak on the sexual preferences of the pre-built characters. I didn't think that was a thing. I don't think that's a thing that people care about.
So if he wishes to be of that persuasion, that's certainly within his ability.
I wasn't sure. I told him I didn't
but
think...
he shall still be a rogue.
Do what?
He shall still be a rogue.
Yeah, he'll still be a rogue this time. We should have made him the dwarven cleric.
That is a very difficult position to play.
Oh, I gotta hit up Mackie, too.
Oh, indeed. So Nico is not going to perform with us.
I don't think so. But I also, if anybody was I'm gonna harp on them this week. So just in case somebody's gonna back out, we can possibly still get a fill in. But I know you said we only needed 3 people, so.
We only do, but you know, the more the merrier, as they say.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I say. Let's see who else we got. We got 6 people rocking still. We're growing.
But there's only 2 likes in the video.
And one of them is me. Only 2 likes. And the other one is you.
And the other is I.
Yeah. What are we doing here, guys? Oh, no, there's 5. There's 5 likes.
Okay, I guess I have not refreshed my video.
Yeah, it does a weird thing because I've noticed that like if I don't have it playing on my phone, it doesn't give me an updated count of how many viewers there are. I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure out how to get rid of the fucking the delay too. I don't like that.
Yes, the latency is pretty bad at times.
Yeah, it just I'm not dropping any frames and it's doing everything correctly. It just once I start streaming, it won't let me go live until a certain number of seconds. So it's like, fuck, man. It has to be a setting somewhere. Because I know
Are you going into YouTube or are you using some kind of OS OBSD or whatever they call
OBS.
that.
I'm using OBS.
OBS.
Yeah, OBS, Open Broadcast Software.
Yes, I feel like there is always a delay with those software.
I don't know, because this one specifically, most people use it because it's open software. That's why it's called Open Broadcast Software. I think I just have to figure it out. I was watching a deal one day. That's how I got my camera looking so good, was I was watching a guy, and he had all these, there's like a settings area, but you have to type in prompts. It's like DDoS almost. I was like, who the fuck even knows what these options would be? Like, so I just watched the video.
Through DDoS.
Yeah.
Because it is so cryptic.
It is cryptic. But I just copied and pasted it, and it looks great now. I did turn the light down.
Well, I also listened to your most recent interview on my way to St. Louis today.
Oh, yeah? Are you in St. Louis right now?
I am not. I have returned. I am a magi.
You went there? You went to St. Louis and back? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I was paid handsomely to do so.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad.
Yes, but I will say we must discuss your use of EQing and compression.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't use compressors anymore.
I would suggest so. I shall show you what
no.
my method is from the Roadhouse Gold podcast.
No, that would be great. The problem is that it's very, I was fucking using it, right? I had it before. I used the EQ. The EQ I got down pretty decently, I think, because it's pretty simple, and it has the software I use. It has a couple presets that are just for basically like podcasting, but the compression thing, because it's all determined on like the frequencies of the microphones and all this other shit, and it's like super technical. You know, I don't understand like all the shit and what it's doing, because I can't watch. If somebody showed me physically, like if you come over here and show me and like go, hey, this is what this does and this is why you do this, then I'll fucking understand how it works. I've watched probably 10 hours of videos on compression, and none of it makes sense to me, because these guys start using, it sounds like a math equation, but I was using it before, and it just always sounded like the mics were chopping on and off really fast. Like, it's like the second you start talking, it'd be like the mic went on and it'd be super loud, and then it would shut all the way off. When I just started, now what I've done is I just record at a lower setting on the input gain from the mic, and then I just do like the AI normalize the audio afterwards. The last one didn't sound horrible.
I will show you what I do, because I used to use Ableton and use their compressors and EQs and that, but I might suggest that you actually export your audio out, use a audio program to compress it, and then put it back in, because it sounds that the compressors you're using have too strong of a gate.
Could be. I'm not opposed to, like, I know that there's a couple, because I use Studio One. It's the PreSonus software, because that's the audio box. But there's a couple compressors that my buddy Nick told me to buy, and I've never bought them because I couldn't get the shit compressors that come with the program. We'll just have to see it in person. But I'm not opposed to spending like $40 to download a compressor or whatever. You know what I mean?
I don't know if that's necessary. I shall bring my computer and show you what I used to do and the settings I used.
Okay.
And that shall maybe help.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they sound okay. They don't sound perfect, but they don't sound. It's not. There's a couple that were like really shitty, like with the compressor on. So I was like, I just don't know what I'm doing.
I just noticed with the latest interview in my raggedly bumpy van with no insulation in the back, due to it being of the working vans, that sometimes the voices were too quiet and sometimes they were too loud, as in the laughing.
So that's what the compressor does, right? It brings everything into a range of volume, right? Yeah, see,
yes, it brings The quieter is louder, and the louder is quieter.
Yeah.
Therefore, compressing them.
Yeah, I've never been able to successfully compress. It's always just it just sounds like I'm turning the microphones on and off. It sounds like this. It sounds like if I'm talking and then right as I was about to stop, the thing would just go. And then right when I start talking, it just goes all the way up. And it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
What are we
doing? That means that the gates are too strong. And therefore, they're just cutting off as if they're a limitor rather than a compressor.
Right. Because there has a limiter on there, too. It has a setting. There is a preset content creation like fucking section on this software, which I'll just show it to you. But it comes with all this shit pre-done. It has all these pre-selected like fucking add-ons that go on each channel. So there's an EQ, like a compressor, a limiter, and there's another one. And I've just gotten to where like I don't really use anything but the EQ on there. And I'm like, oh, this sounds better.
I think the problem is the limiter. I've found that they're really just a one-trick pony compressor. So the compressor should be enough.
Because it has a limiter on it.
Yes, basically a limiter is just it will cut anything off above a certain quietness. Or you can make it cut anything off of a certain loudness. But it is not a compressor. It's more of a gate.
Okay.
I'm sure your viewers are very engaged in this conversation.
Oh yeah, they're all on the edge of their seats. Let's see what they say. He said Adam says that I have wishful thinking that he wants to be a gay character. That is true. Prompts are like magic, but for the computer.
Indeed. Well, I just want to let the Frost Wizard know he can be any type of character he wants to be as long as he's a rogue in this next one.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he even shows up. I suspect he may flake on us.
The Frost Wizard does like his libations and his weekends.
He does. Oh shit, hold on. I've just covered your face up. Boom. I was trying to pull the actual chat back up so I didn't have it there. Yeah, we'll see. I'm stoked for it. I haven't played since I was about 13 years old. Was the last time I played D&D.
Me and the Frost Wizard have played together and then found our friendship among the stat sheets and dice.
Is that where you guys met?
Oh, we had met before, but one time we were at the old Blinded Tiger, and I noticed on his magical phone tablet that he was looking at a bugbear, which I was very familiar with. We began to talk, and he said he was playing D&D, but they did not understand the rules. And so I would go over and play with them, and they would provide me with snacks and libations, which caused trouble at my work the next day sometimes.
Yeah. On a Tuesday night?
Yes.
Tuesday night.
It was not...
Because it's never on a weekend with the Frost Wizard. He would want to do that. That's a Tuesday night activity for him.
Yes, well, the Frost Wizard stays frosty on the weekends.
Where was he lit? What? At which domicile was he residing then?
It was that strange one, the brownstone on Gillum Street, not Gillum Road. There's two Gillums, but it was the other Gillum.
Oh, wow. That was a long time ago then, huh?
Since I believe he's living with a Brandon, but maybe not. Jesus. Please let us know if I am wrong in this, Frizz Whiz.
The Frizz Whiz he's the only one chatting still. Uncle Jerry, everyone, they've all faded on us. Uncle Jerry is an hour ahead of us, so it's 9:30 there.
Indeed. He did talk about that last time.
I downloaded another game to try.
Uh-oh.
What was it? Oh, Crusader Kings 2. I haven't played it yet. It was a freebie.
Well, I may suggest Also, when we build our own characters, we just have an entire team of wizards, which I've never seen a
No,
game played that way.
I think that was what my thinking was when we just build a whole wizard team.
Yes, it'd be very difficult, but it'll be fun.
I mean, yeah, I mean, how could it's all wizards, so 72
Well, wizards are
spells.
kind of the most difficult class to play due to the fact that they are glass cannons, as they say in parlay.
Because they don't have any hand-to-hand fighting skills, right?
They start off very weak, but by the time they are great levels of talent, they are very dangerous with things like fireball. But you'll be able to start out with at least Magic Missile, the most famous of all.
That's what she said.
Indeed.
Magic missile. That's what they used to call me back in high school.
Because you are such a D&D enthusiast?
No, it's because I took a shit one time at somebody's house on the carpet.
Wow, that is magically missiled indeed.
Yeah, it was. It's quite an experience.
But I'm surprised they didn't call it a stinky missile.
Yeah, that didn't sound as good for the story.
Did you launch said turd across the room onto the carpet like a missile?
I was totally blacked out when that happened.
So you didn't take aim from the corner and it just flew across the room and
I think
plopped
so.
right on.
It was like maybe the second time ever I'd gotten drunk.
Well, you started strong, sir.
Oh yeah. How else would you start?
Now, did the High Lord grow up in the Kansas City of Kansas?
The Bonner Springs, the suburb of Kansas City.
Oh, indeed. The one part of the county that wishes not to join in the city.
Well, there's that in Edwardsville. It's all part of the county, though.
That's true, but they wish not to be.
Piper that annexed themselves from the unified government.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They were too up.
I've heard talk of the Union splitting up in certain reports.
Yeah, we don't have any. Kansas is not a big union town.
No, I'm talking about the United Government of Wyandotte
the Unified Government of Wyandotte County. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Unified Criminals of Wyandotte County.
Well, don't get us in trouble. They're watching.
That's all right. I'll fucking tussle with them. My sound is low now. God damn, man. Is that better? Now can you guys hear me? Shit. Jesus Christ.
You sound wonderful to me, High Lord.
The Frost Wizard is just complaining.
Well, the Frizz Whiz is very fussy.
We'll have to get him some frizz jizz, I think.
Well, I'm sure you'll have something fizzy on Saturday.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, there's certain restrictions that we will have to talk about with that.
Indeed, that's true.
The to an extent that's okay, but I don't need the Frost Wizard getting full-blown Frost Wizard status. My 14-year-old daughter will be here.
Yes. There only may be a couple of frizzy, frosty frizzes.
Yeah, we could keep it lean.
Yes. We need the Frost Wizard loose.
Yeah, he needs to be a little, a couple Milwaukee frothers deep. He'll be okay.
Ice houses only, though.
Only ice houses. Milwaukee's best ice. That's all he's allowed to drink at my house.
We need that high gravity to keep us attached to the ground as wizards because we do love to fly.
He needs Bud Ice.
Ooh,
I think I can handle myself. I don't know if you realize this, Adam, but I'm just over 9 years sober, and I don't really, you know, and due to other things that have happened, we don't really partake in libations in the household. So it's, you know, I know you can handle yourself.
Henri also does not partake in alterations of his consciousness.
Is that like specifically you don't, or it's just not a thing for you?
It's mostly not a thing for me anymore.
Right.
It was when I was deep in the frost. But that was many years ago.
Well, does the honorary Magi also keep track of how many moons it's been since he's partaken in the libations?
I believe I'm coming up upon 5.
Ah, okay.
But
you may say that the honorary Magi is also a friend of Bill, then.
I do not understand this reference.
Okay, then no. Then the answer is no. You don't go to meetings or anything.
No,
okay.
No.
You just had a conscious decision to be like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
It weakened my magic abilities at times. And also,
hey, Mylan's here.
Many a weekend laying in bed, suffering from the consequences of the night before.
Yeah. Yeah, my consequences led to like wizard prison. Hence how I got to wizard prison. Was
indeed
too many libations.
Well, I did hear your stories on the last podcast as well, and the last stream, indeed, where we may have crossed paths at the Union.
Oh, probably, for sure, undoubtedly, I was there all the time. Hell, you may have at some point you may have taken one of my mind-altering wizard pills I was distributing there.
No, I've never taken any mind-altering wizard pills or tablets or mushroom caps.
You've never taken mushrooms?
No, just the legal libations.
Whoa. That's wild.
I am not terribly adventurous in the substances.
No mystic green for you then?
Occasionally, but it ended poorly every time.
Yeah.
I would see all of my future lives and all of my past lives, and that's quite a lot of lives to keep a track of.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, mushrooms are cool, but that was like, again, I'd freak out. I know I would.
Well, I do approve of people using them in moderation.
Oh, yeah. No, I think they're probably great. It seems like there's some good things coming out about them, right? Like they're natural. They're probably better than man-made pills.
The odd thing is now the ketamine is very popular for depression.
That's really weird, isn't it? Like people are. I know somebody that did ketamine. They went to the Northeast or Northwest, the Pacific Northwest, and they did a ketamine therapy retreat to get them to quit drinking, and it worked. I don't think they've drank since then, but. It's also weird. It's like, oh, hey, what are you doing? Well, this doctor's going to give me some special K this weekend. And I'm going to come back a better person. Like, what the fuck?
I can see that. But I had a friend who quit smoking because of mushrooms. So it seems to be a way of working through things.
Just quit. We were talking the other day about how nobody, when's the last time somebody was talking to us, and he's a cop, but he's like, I don't think anybody should be doing any substances. And I was like, well, weed in moderation for most people is okay. It's like drinking, right? And then also I was trying to tell him, I was like, and mushrooms, man, if you've never done mushrooms, I don't think you could have a honest to God opinion about it. But I also was like, dude, no, I've never in my 40 years, and all the years I spent doing drugs and being wild, I never ran across somebody who was like, my drug of choice was mushrooms, and I did them every day. Like, I don't think that guy exists. I don't think that's possible.
I would also say I'd rather all of society be on the green weed than the libations.
Oh, yeah. Adam says he quit smoking because of acid.
Yes, this seems to be a common trait of hallucinogens.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get him off the libations next.
Well, I mean, he seems to enjoy it and can go through his daily life in the week. So,
yeah.
Not going to
How
push.
many mushrooms will it take to get the Frizz Whiz off the Frizz?
How many caps?
68.
Whoa. That's quite a bit of caps.
Yeah. I think Adam should probably do no less than 12 caps of mushrooms at a time.
I also want to say that Sophana says hi from the Second Life.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you, Anson. You're not. We're trying to figure out, are you fucking trolling us? Are you actually playing Second Life again?
I'm on Second Life right now.
Oh, show me your screen then. Yeah.
It was kicked off what I'm doing with Sophana.
Oh my god. I almost sent her a message of like, hey, are you gonna get on the live stream? That was fun. She was fun.
She just came and went out of our lives for us to always wonder what she's doing out there in Second Life.
Sophana.
In the wilderness of Second Life.
Should we just call her? Should we call her? Should we try calling her right now? Should we add her to the Discord call and see if she answers?
Wait, is she on Discord? Did she join our coven on Discord?
Yeah, she's in the coven. Yeah. Hold on.
Well, it could never hurt.
How do I add people? Fuck.
Wow. I have not party called someone since the 90s.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do this. Friends? Oh.
What are you going to do if it turns out she's a 60-year-old man?
Oh, with 100% certainty, I believe already that she's a 60-year-old man. Oh, here's where I add people right here.
But he might be even more interesting than his persona.
Than his belly dancing persona. Oh.
She's an LA dancer? Is that what she claimed?
In the game, like I found that her YouTube, and it's just clips of her belly dancing in.
Oh yes, she was a belly dancer, a true bard.
Fuck, how do we? I can't find her. I didn't friend her. It was just,
Well,
Dryer
let's
Lynch
let it be a
says Slayer, Ohio River Brothers?
Be here.
Be hairs?
Be here.
Let's go.
They are here in Ohio Rivers. A band slayer?
Yeah, I don't know.
I once among my days in Lawrence, Kansas, did see the guitarist of Slayer with his braided beard walking down the sidewalk with a very cute bag from some local store. It was an odd sight.
Kerry King? The guy? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, with a pink shopping bag.
That checks
little
out.
Issue poking out of the top.
I'd venture to guess that none of those guys worship the devil, actually.
I wonder if it was a gift for his girlfriend, also known as Meatloaf's daughter.
I thought that's the guy from Anthrax.
Oh, well, there was that guy.
Scott Ian.
Yes.
Totally.
It's all the same to me,
He's the lead. He's from Fuck, what band was Anthrax?
Yes, that was the one.
Not Slayer.
Mm.
That's a weird message on a live stream. I don't know what that even means.
Do you know who that is?
I have no
That is
idea.
messaging.
If it wasn't
Well,
for the fact that I
Hatson.
knew, like, so many of these people, they text you and they think you know who they are, and I do know them undoubtedly, but I don't know you. It'd be like the Frost Wizard hitting me up and me being like, okay, cool, Zip Zop 69. Like, if I didn't already know that was him, I wouldn't.
It's true. But at the beginning of this stream, his name had been changed to Adam Wendell, even
Yes.
in his profile, and then he changed it back to Zipzop.
I know.
I wonder why.
I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't announce yourself like as who you are, it's hard to know. People forget that. It's like, oh, it's old buttfucker 69420. Oh, it's Larry. Sorry, Larry, I didn't. You know, at work you don't go by the moniker buttfucker 69420, so it's a little hard to know that that's you. That's how I found out who some of these people are, because later on they'll be like, that was me, dude. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. Like, I don't know.
Just announce yourselves in the chat first with the hats on.
Yeah, just the hats on.
Hats on. Dire Lint.
Dryer Lint 17. And that's Mylan.
Yes. It reminds me of the instant messenger and how everyone had silly, funny names back then. And you had to know who you were talking to.
Yeah. Are you talking age /sex /location /
You could do that on there?
Well, that's how we used to talk to each other when I was kids. When AOL Instant Messenger first came out, that would be the first thing you typed, so you knew you weren't talking to a fucking pervert.
Wow, I must have been too much from a suburb to have worried about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about like 1997, 1995.
Oh. I was not on Instant Messenger until probably the 2000.
Oh, see, by then by then you had to, it switched. So in the beginning, people were just honest on the internet for the most part, I think. But like down the road, it was like nobody was who they said they were. Mylan.
My friend's bad.
Mylan just commented age, sex, location.
That's on him.
700.
Is he saying that he likes American Sign Language?
American Sign Language. I just told him that I was 700. I'm a wizard. My sex is wizard, and my location is Mordor.
Yes, indeed. See, you do like the dark wizards as well.
Oh yeah, I fucked with all wizards. I just also fucked with Conan.
Right.
I think that Conan movie's pretty tight.
I would say it is very entertaining, but as a wizard, it makes me feel in danger.
But how do you feel about Lord of the Rings then?
Well, you have, Gandalf and the other wizards who've become corrupted.
Sauron.
I almost wonder if not all elves are just wizards.
But isn't that technically wizard on wizard crime?
Yes, but we have to test out our powers, and who else can we test them out on to see their true strength but other wizards?
But isn't that worse than Conan killing one? I mean, we gotta admit, as far as like, if we're talking about the guild, right? Like in the guild, like.
You mean the Coven?
The Coven, the Guild of Wizards, the International Guild, right? Not our Coven, but the International Guild. Like, if we're losing that one, and by one I mean what happened to her head?
You didn't like her haircut?
I just don't understand. She went from being a normal looking child to having an alien head. She had a giant forehead.
But that was also happening to the Madame, the pure of heart, as she morphed into his old wife.
Yeah, it was really weird. That's a weird movie. There's that weird scene. Be honest, I was okay with it. That lady looked like she wanted to fuck her dad, so I was okay.
But that's what I'm saying is, wizards are not incestuous beings. Most of us have never even been birthed, but from the universe.
I saw that, Mylan. I should have went. They did a Lord of the Rings screening at the Screenland Armor over the weekend. The entire trilogy.
The long version?
I think all 6 movies. I think The Hobbits and then Lord of the Rings.
Yes, but I have not watched The Hobbits because I heard The Hobbits are not good. But what is good is the old 70s Hobbit cartoon.
That is excellent. Do you like The Hobbit?
I like the book, The Hobbit.
Then you'll like the movie, The Hobbit.
Okay, I heard it was too long and they added many scenes that are not in the book.
I don't know. It's pretty good. I like it.
Right, I'll give it a chance.
They
the problem
added
is for
everything they add is like theatrics that they would add in any story to fill in, like you know, like there's fucking parts where they're like the dwarfs are singing songs and shit like in the mines. And
how do you feel about the Ralph Bakshi movie Wizards?
Wizards, hold on.
Look this up for the viewers.
The cartoon movie, the animated feature film.
Cartoon movie of the post-apocalyptic wizard world.
Here, I'll pull it up.
But Ralph Bakshi also did his own Lord of the Rings cartoon. And he also did Fritz the Cat the cartoon, which is the first X-rated cartoon.
Fritz the Cat is fucked up.
Yes, and indeed, R. Crumb killed the character off because of the movie.
Here we go. We'll watch the Wizards trailer real quick.
There will come a time on the planet
Indeed,
Earth
this is going to be good.
when science and technology will be
I
long
don't know if I'm going to be able to see it on my
when
screen, but
humanity will rise from the ashes of nuclear holocaust.
It's playing now. You'll just have to watch it.
I'll watch and delay with the audience.
A futuristic fantasy epic born in the mind of Ralph Bakshi, the master of animated magic.
Oh my God, Sam stayed for the whole 9 a.m. to 12 hours and 45 minutes of Lord of the Rings. Somebody watched.
Enemies from the day they were born.
I do not know this Sam, but hats on, Sam. Look how good this wizard movie is. Look at all these wizards wizarding.
Technology were outlawed millions of years ago.
And magic.
I wonder if this is on Tubi.
Yes. Black Wolf, the future Führer.
Attention!
Maybe.
This dude was obsessed with Nazis.
Discovers the ancient secrets of propaganda.
Well, I don't think he was pro-Nazi.
No, not at all. He just had a lot of Nazi shit in his art.
Yeah, it's kind of like how...
Didn't he do that American Pop movie also?
Yes, indeed, he did that as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of how Mel Blancs has a lot of Nazi things in his, because he said the greatest insult to a Nazi is making fun of them. But I think this is a warning back to them, because I believe it's a post-apocalyptic World War II.
Right, it's like after World War II deal.
Yes, if there was more nuclear bombs landing.
Against strange and huge,
which the Mystic Order does disapprove of.
And it is more fantastic, more enchanting.
But also Wizards with Guns is kind of like the new Pokemon with Guns game.
Yeah, have you played that?
I don't play very many video games anymore.
I haven't played it.
It's been a long time. But I certainly would come over and play Riven with you at any time.
Riven?
The Miss sequel you put in your maybe
The fairy
lists.
was indeed nipping, Matt. The Blue Ribbon Lounge.
Oh, yes. We need to wait for it, though.
Yeah, we need the commercial. The Go, everyone, go. New sponsor to the show, Ribbon Lounge Podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, I think.
Only on
YouTube.
Spotify? Okay, good. I think YouTube is where it's at anymore.
I think so. I got the
I just moved over. Yes, well, I have had the premium for a while because it used to be that you'd had to have Google Music. And along with that, it changed into YouTube Music and Google Podcasts. And now I just had to switch over all my Google Podcasts to YouTube Music. So it's all in one place. But no ads on YouTube because along with your membership to YouTube Music, you get the premium version of YouTube.
Yeah,
Please sponsor us, YouTube.
Not Apple. Just go to the YouTube and the Spotify. I indulge in the Spotify. But I got YouTube Premium recently.
I might suggest you try out the YouTube Music.
I will.
Because it interlinks with your YouTube account. And then for example, when I drove to the St. Louis today, I played your podcast on YouTube Music, and I was able to like it through the YouTube Music.
Right, because it just plays the audio, right?
Yes. Well, actually, we'll play the video, but I had turned the phone off because you should not be driving and watching videos.
Right. I was able to add my show to the podcast section of YouTube Music because they added that option for like the creators now. Like when you have a thing, so that entire playlist, whatever I put in there, shows up on the YouTube Music podcast deal.
Oh. Well, here's a question for you. Before our Lunar New Year meet for the D&D session, I might upload one of the episodes of Moat House Gold in case people want to partake after our streaming session.
Yeah. Upload it.
If you've not had enough D&D podcasts, because there certainly is not enough on the internet at this time.
No, there's never enough of anything. There's always more. I mean, there's a million people doing whatever. You can't let that
Who's
stop
the man
you.
that played the Fly?
Do what?
The man who played the Fly.
Jeff Goldblum?
Yes, even Jeff Goldblum has a D&D podcast now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. And
fucking Jeff Goldblum.
a jazz album.
And a jazz album. Hey, what's your favorite actor's turn musician?
Ooh, actors turn. Well, can I just pick one like Gene Kelly, who was already? Well, I guess he was a dancer.
Yeah, but I'm saying like how there's like the Steven Seagal.
Oh yes. Well, here's one that I missed because it was on Thanksgiving long ago, but. Macaulay Culkin's band, which was
the Pizza Party band, but that was he just ripped off another band to do that.
No, Macaulay. That is inappropriate.
Fucking Personal and the Pizzas.
Is that what it was? I thought it was somehow.
No, that's the band that he ripped off.
Oh. Long ago, I don't know if you ever saw this gentleman that came to town, but there was a gentleman who went by the band name Pizza Time that used to play in KC occasionally from Denver. And he had albums such as Do You Want to Pizza Me? Or Don't Do the Pizza Crime If You Don't Want to Do the Pizza Time.
I don't know.
His music was very good. And bilingual.
Here, I'll play a few seconds of this.
Hey.
This is Personal.
What's
and
up,
the
you
Pizzas.
little jerks?
Diet crime and
Long
delinquency.
time no see, huh? You ready to learn something? Smoke piece. Ready to do?
Personal and the Pizzas ruled.
I'll pretend I can hear it.
Yeah, I turned it off already. I know you can't hear it. That's what
well.
sucks. I'd have to share my screen with you.
That's all right. I will partake of them later in my own casual time.
Yeah, they're great. It's like a fucking punk band basically, but that's who they were like getting a lot of clout on the West Coast, and then that's when all of a sudden Macaulay Culkin had that pizza band, and it was like, oh, there's already a pizza band, dude. Like you can't just steeze off somebody's pizza shit.
Wasn't his pizza band pizza themed covers of the Velvet Underground?
It's something like that. Well,
I always thought the oddest one to come to the old record bar was the Mentors.
The Mentors, dude. El Duce, the ghost of El Duce haunts my dreams. Are you referring to the band with such classic songs as My Hot Bitch is on the Rag?
Yes, the man who supposedly killed Kurt Cobain and then was hit by a train the day after he admitted it.
Yeah. El Duce. Fucking El Duce, dude.
Oh, what a great time the 90s were when a band like that could be on a show with Guar on a daytime talk show.
Guar and the Mentors on Sally Jesse. They were on Springer, I think. They were on all of them.
Yeah.
The craziest thing about Guar was like those were like the most normal dudes. Like they were just regular. They were just like art school kids.
They were. They went to school with Stretch of Grinders.
Yeah, when I was 15, Dave Brocky saw us out front of the Misfit show, and we didn't have enough tickets for everybody to get in. And I've told this story a bunch of times, but he saw me looking all like a sad little bitch, and he put us on the guest list. And then also, then he scalped my tickets. I had 2 tickets, and we needed 4. He scalped my 2 tickets, and then it wasn't until like later on, one of the old dudes I knew was like, do you know who that was? And I was like, no. And it was him, Slamenstra Hyman, and then Dr. Chud from the Misfits. They put us on the guest list and then scalped our tickets for us.
Yes. I've never been able to partake of Guar, and I feel like now that Deuteronomus is gone, it may not be worth it.
The live show, I don't think I won't go see them anymore because of that reason. They were so good, and the records, like once you understand that it's like a theater kid thing, like it's a theater, it's like a comic book come to life. The songs are like they really only make sense if you listen to the whole record, kind of, because they like go in order, you know. But those old VHSs are awesome.
I found it disappointing that their original concept was that the band would live forever, and if actually a member died, someone else would actually take up that character.
Right, and they didn't. The first time it happened, they didn't do it at all, and they've continued to not do it. It's like, fuck.
So I feel like that was kind of the end of it if they weren't willing to do.
Yeah, if they weren't
really.
really.
Because the idea is that forever flying through space.
Right.
I remember we used to call into KGHK and request fish fuck. And they would say, we can't play that on the radio. And we said, but you can, because it actually has no curse words in the song. You just cannot say the title of the song on the radio.
This song, no, that song has cuss words in it.
Does it?
Yeah, I believe the lyrics of the song are fish fuck baby. I'm going to fuck you in the fish. I think that's the lyrics to the song, dude.
I guess we fooled them, didn't we?
Hold on. We'll listen to 2 seconds.
We also used to request Masturbating the War Cry by Kyle.
Yeah, no, the first line of the song is fish fuck baby. I'm gonna fuck you in the fish. That's the first lines of the song.
But it's spelled differently though, with PHs, correct?
No, I think it's just this is on Guar's. Guar's personal YouTube, it's just FISHFUCK. I think you probably had a censored version of the album.
On the KJ.
No, did you have the record?
No, we would call into the local college radio station and request the song.
Yeah.
But they must have had an edited version
Where
you could really hear the PH instead of the hard F.
The old edited versions of songs, man. That's
That used to be a thing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Now, here's a question for you, High Lord.
Yes.
It hasn't come in yet, but there's a hat that goes along with this regalia. Do you think that would be a bit too much?
No. I like your choice of hair.
Oh, thank you.
I think you could do a lot of things with that. That does look like that's the upper echelon of cloaks, though. That seems like that's the deluxe.
Well, I did pay a whole $15 for it or something like that. Maybe $35.
Shit. Oh, shit.
But they had a longer version, but I got the shorter version because I do not need my wizard legs caught up in my wizard cloak.
No, not at all. Matt, we do need to get together. We got to make a commercial for the Blue Ribbon Lounge podcast to get played on Black Magic TV.
Indeed.
We're gonna need a commercial for that. I got to make some D&D. This guy hit me up, the Henchman Studios, and he was supposed to be making me some artwork for the D&D stream. So if that doesn't come through, I'll have to
Well, maybe after our first stream, he'll be more interested in putting down some artwork. Because I suspect we'll probably have at least around 30,000 people watching.
Oh, there'll be at least 30,000 people watching that night, for sure.
I mean, especially with the Frizz Whiz on there.
With the Frizz Whiz on there in the flesh, yeah.
He does have almost 600 views on the YouTube interview.
He does. The Frizz Whiz his interview went kind of hard. I think it's definitely top 5, I believe, maybe top 10. The very number 1 is Dave Sprinkle.
Okay, I will have to watch that one. I haven't watched all the backlogs.
That's old. That's like over a year ago. That's when it was me behind the camera. And it was like a shotgun mic on top of a shitty camera, and I'd have to sit there and hit record every 30 minutes because it would stop recording. Oh, shit. Matt said he ordered the white robe.
Oh, no. The Mystic Order disapproves of this action.
You're going to need to tie-dye that thing.
Yes, you're going to have to dye that one to the right color, sir. Or Sharpie it in.
Sharpay it? Just full-blown Sharpay.
Sharpay. You'll need mini, but it should be done.
Fucking.
Or.
Oh, hold on.
The thing I'm.
Switched it. Hold on.
Oh.
I should have switched. There we go. Now we're swapped over. I forgot to put the Mystic Order podcast stuff up while I got you on here. I made my dungeon crawler border with my Mystic Orb fucking.
Oh, yes. The Mystic Order highly approves of the dungeon border. But I'm very excited for the next time of the gathering of the Coven and interviews with an entire Coven in view of the interviewee.
Yeah, what a fucking weird chance of events that Comic-Con is the same day that we picked to fucking...
It was too short of notice, though, to get our Coven together for it.
Dude, but also too short of notice for me to, like, $56 to get in for the day. That's, I can't do that. I can't justify that.
Well, and we have to roll up in the Wicked Band, too.
Yeah, I mean, but just even to, like, That's $60 to get inside there before, like, if I want to get fucking, an autograph, you're looking at another $100. That's crazy that it's that, like, you're paying $60 to go inside somewhere to spend money because there's nothing free. You get no value for your $60 other than it's like going into a theme park. But every ride, if it cost $100 to get in Worlds of Fun, but then it cost every ride you wanted to go to cost $25.
Yes, it seems. Did it used to be different than that?
It used to be
ago?
like $25 to get into Comic-Con. Like for $56, that was a 3-day weekend pass.
Wow.
But I guess if you want to get the big names, you have to fucking, shell out the dough.
Pony up. Yes, indeed.
I mean, if you want Keith David to come to your, or if you want David Keith to come to your Comic-Con and sign autographs for $50 a head, you gotta,
Well, I would also say that maybe the Renfest would be a better.
Oh, Renfest
is
also expensive, but you get the value for your money because you're entering into another dimension, right? Like that's the whole idea. Like you're going into medieval times.
Now, are they going to let us interview as a coven there?
Yeah, I'll get on that ahead of time, and I'll get a hold of the, I'll have my people reach out to their people and see if we can't get fucking media press. I need press passes. That's my next goal. Is I need to start getting press passes to all these things. So.
Indeed, they need to know the coven will arrive.
Yeah.
And blow the pot up.
This weekend is the World of Wheels car show, so I'll be there Saturday filming.
And then I guess it's in 2 Saturdays that we
2 Saturdays.
Adventure.
There we go.
I need to brush up on the campaign.
Yeah, you better fucking come with your A game, Anson.
I have an entire notebook of my own notes and adjectives to the story.
Entire notebook of ads. Just add-ons.
Ad reads.
Ad reads.
Blue Ribbon Podcast. Tune into the Blue Ribbon Podcast after watching this show. What does the Blue Ribbon Podcast?
What do they podcast?
Yes. What is their subject matter?
It varies. Like it changes from week to week. Let me pull it back up and we'll see what I forgot what this week's episode was.
It is odd that one podcast is sponsoring the other podcast, but such is the times.
Yeah. Matt said he asked me and I said, sure. And then he said, well, I thought you'd give me more to go on than that. And I was like, oh, I just assumed that, yeah, cool. You can be a sponsor. That's about all it would take with me. Like, I don't know how any of this works, But he said he just supports what I'm doing and I support what they're doing. This week is Dorothy Stratton as Galaxina. They just have different topics. It's him and the co-host, and then they had like a thing about haunted cemeteries. There's an episode about the Trilateral Commission.
Is this all Kansas City based?
No. They are in the Quad Cities area. So they are in like Davenport, Rock Island. What are the other 2 cities right there? That's part of Iowa, where Iowa and Illinois meet. That's where Matt's from.
Well, I will say that as a Kansan, we get along well with Iowans for some odd reason.
Do you live in Wyandotte County?
I may only live a few blocks from thou.
Oh. Do you live right down the street, Anson?
I may live very close to Fritz's train burger shop.
Dude, we live in the same fucking neighborhood, you ding dong.
We do indeed.
Do you live on the east side or the west side of 18th Street?
I live on the east side.
Yeah. What cross street do you live on?
I live on the very bizarre crossroads of Grandview, 14th Street, Wilson Street, and Ohio Street.
Dog.
You can see the cathedral from my backyard.
Motherfucker, you live a block away from me. I live on 13th and Grandview, dude.
14th, but yes.
No, I live on 13th and Grandview.
You're just down the hill.
Yeah, literally around the corner. That's
wow, I thought
hilarious.
you were a little closer to the end.
No, I'm right here. Literally right there. Right where the little where the road does the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're up one. Yes.
Yes, I'm up.
Right there.
Well, yes, because Grandview technically goes up 2 blocks from where it starts and then goes.
Right.
So I'm on the Z. I'm on the Z going to the east.
Okay. Yes. Grandview takes a little zigzag there.
Yeah, I'm on the zigzag. That's hilarious, dude. You live fucking.
I knew you were close. I thought you were lived on Split Log.
Oh fuck no, never. I was on 10th and Central until I got custody of my daughter.
You were in one of the buildings above.
No, I was 9th and Bokie, so it's a half a block off 10th, but on Central Avenue.
Yes,
but, dude. After I got my daughter, it was just too wild over there. I had found a dead body. Like I told that story on the pod. That was a real story. I actually did trip over a dead body one day.
Wasn't there a large apartment complex there, kind of just off of 10th on the north side of Central? Or is that an office building?
That's an office. That's the high rise. So the high rise would have been 2 blocks away from me, 2 city blocks. But yes, it's right there in that little quadrant is where I was at. I was in a duplex, basically, a top and bottom duplex.
Oh, okay, yes.
But it was cool when I was by myself. And then that's the old episodes where it has the stripes painted on the wall and I don't have the microphones on the podcast. That's my old apartment.
Wow. Well, now we're neighbors.
Oh yeah, you can say Wyco till I die, baby.
Wyco. Hell yes. Wine dot.
Crime dot.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was told when I moved here.
Yeah.
But
where'd you move here from, Anson?
I'm originally from Lawrence, and then I traveled and visited KCMO, but of 4 years, and then I said to myself, why do I pay another man for my housing when I could pay myself? And it was 2014, and they were paying people to buy houses over here, so I moved over here as a lifelong Kansan.
Hell yeah. That checks out.
So.
Yeah,
it's been a fun.
Now I can't afford to buy a house over here.
It's unreasonable. The houses are not worth that much.
No. That's why I've waited.
My house went up $37,000 in value over the last year, and I said no.
Yeah.
But
that's just because they want that tax money.
They want that tax money. Yes, indeed. But I guess houses have been going for $250,000 over where I live. But they're 5 bedrooms. So.
Yeah, some of the bigger ones, they've come down now. I've been watching. There was a couple that went for from 140 to 180 that really were pretty nice looking houses. But there was a house right around the corner for me that just got built. It was $500,000.
No, not for this area.
And when you saw the house, if you see the house, you'll be like, "What the fuck?" It's not even good
Doesn't
looking.
Fit in.
No, it's the weirdest, most modern. It's like a hodgepodge of a bunch of styles. It has weird windows in it. It's a weird house. Oh, Moline and Bettendorf. That's where Matt is.
Well, it's there's like those two. There's one over by the old Mockingbird, and another on the south side of Central and 14th, where they're very modern-looking houses that just stick out like a thumb over here. It's very odd.
Yeah, I was
But
like that
David.
container home that's over there. I lived where Sammy's is. I lived right across the street in that apartment building. When I lived when I lived there, it was $475 a month for the rent.
Even that seems kind of strenuous.
Well, now it's $1,400 a month to live there.
No.
But back then,
It's
there was people
unreasonable.
cooking meth in that building and later caught on fire. But, like, that's when you had to have a gun to walk around that neighborhood at night. Like, people don't. Now it's all, like, you go over there now, it's, like, so fucking gentrified. It's crazy.
It's not totally, but yes, probably much better than it was. I do miss the old 403, though.
Yeah, Hillsiders now, Chillsiders.
Yes,
Shout out to
we
the
approve
man
of
Logan.
the Yes. I used to be very much a Johnny's on 7th man every Friday night.
I used to go hang out with D-Rock then.
Oh, yes. He was towards the end of my time there, though.
Yeah, D-Rock. Ryan Hoodie lives right around the corner from me, but he works up there, I think, on Sundays.
Yes, I would go there for Al Smith.
Al Smith. I never went there because that's where all the undercover cops met their fucking narcs at.
Really?
That was always the word on the street that I got told. There was a cop bar.
Well, it was weird because the owner is a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would go in there and talk shop about the recent Supreme Court decisions and such. But there was often officers in there. One time I met a very dapper gentleman in an all red suit with a red bowl hat.
Yeah.
And he was a 90-year-old lawyer that was still practicing. And in fact, used to ride the trolley down Central Street as a child.
Yeah, that's why it's a weird bar. I never hung out there. It seemed like you only hung out there if you wanted to get caught. So I was like, no, I'm good.
Did you hang out at Wine Daughters?
Yeah, no. The Dotlanders Club?
Yes, Dotlanders.
I used to go, I lived on 9th and Ann, which is going to be that way from where I'm sitting. And I used to walk. That's when Artie opened the 403. And I didn't have a license. So after I got home from work, I wouldn't drive my car around because it didn't have tags. I had no insurance. I had no license. I only drove to work. And I would get a 6-pack of PBR and roll a couple blunts, and I would smoke one blunt and drink 3 beers on the way to the 403. And then they would put it on ice at the bar for me. I would get beers while I was there, and then I'd save the other blunt and the last 3 beers for my walk home. Usually I would get a ride from someone.
Every night?
Do what?
Was that every night? Or that was your weekend plan?
No, that was like every day.
Wow.
That's what I did every day.
You were very high lord in your youthful wizard days.
Oh yeah, I was a man of the streets. Just a walking.
Were you painting motorcycles before wizard jail? Wizard prison?
Yes. Yeah, I was doing all that. Always did that. Cocaine for Kids says, "'Tis the season."
Wow. Hats on, Cocaine for Kids.
Hats on. New subscriber, Michael
No.
Swanson.
Oh, hats on, Michael Swanson. Shout out in chat.
He might
Now,
not be watching
here's a
the live. He might just be on the old
Oh, yes.
He might have
One
hit a
of the
reel.
old-
He might have hit the Reels channel and said, "Hey, I need to see what this is about."
Well, here's a question for you, High Lord. I have a friend who has just purchased the new electronic Harley Davidson motorcycle.
Yes.
Would you ride one of those?
Oh, I'm not opposed to it. I think they have their place. Especially more motorcycles than the cars do. I do. It's like a hard thing because, I'm like a gearhead. Like give me the gasoline. I'm like fucking Mother Medusa over here. Like, give me the gasoline. I need the gasoline. But I was working at this industrial truck shop, and we had our biggest customer was this company that made the hopper trucks that pull the in the lots, like a lot truck. So it's like the truck that just moves the trailers around like big warehouses and shit. They made those, but they were all electric. So essentially they were just giant fucking forklifts, right? And I thought that was the best use of electric vehicles electric vehicles for everyone is sort of like a fucking weird thing because it's really not better for the environment when you're creating so many lithium ion batteries and all this other shit. But when you're taking away diesel trucks that just run, those things they turn them on in the morning and they stay on for 12, and sometimes they don't ever shut them off. They just run them until they're ragged because it's a 24-hour operation where they're working at. So I thought that was a great way to A, fuel cost, B, you're in the lot, so it's not on the street, so you don't have to worry about any weird shit happening, But man, in my experience in the body shops, the Teslas and shit, they're not made well. They're very shittily. They remind me of Daewoo's. Everything's the cheapest shit you can buy. Everything's plastic. It fits together like a snap type model. They didn't seem very safe from what we could tell. I haven't seen any, I've never researched heavy accidents with them, but I didn't think they were great. But now the electric bikes, I have a different opinion on because I think that those are great for commuting. If your thing is commuting, then an electric motorcycle is probably the best option for that.
Well, that was the thing, is he says it's just enough mileage to get to his work, and then he can charge it all day. And he said the freakiest thing was that he was going 80 on the motorcycle, and it's perfectly silent, and you can hear all the rocks under the wheels and things like that.
Yeah, and then that's the dangerous part of those, is that no one can hear you coming. It's not like a motorcycle where you hear the exhaust. That's the dangerous part of it. So,
but I've heard they're making their own Tron sounds for the different brands of motorcycles.
Yeah, I think they are making shit. But then that's just another thing that sucks the battery down.
That's true, because you'd have to blast it at such high volumes on the highway.
Yeah, otherwise you couldn't hear it. So we'll see.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what'll happen with the bikes. That's a pretty new thing. I did buy some stock in this company. I've been waiting for it to take off, and it hasn't taken off yet. It just lost me money for the last 2 years. But they make software for electric vehicles. And it was right when Porsche, I had read this whole thing about Porsche was going to work with them because they were making electric vehicles and all this other shit. And then still I bought stock in that, and I bought stock in this company that makes salt rock batteries, but they make them out of shipping containers, and they're for fucking windmills. And I was like, oh, this is probably, everybody's always talking about green energy. I'm like, well, why wouldn't this fucking take off? This company is literally making giant batteries out of salt water and rocks. You know what I mean?
Yes, I just think it takes a while for the technology to be implemented as a installation structure,
Yeah, I think that's it. The operating system for the electric vehicles, that's going to catch on eventually. But the batteries thing, who knows when that'll happen. Because they fucking hate those windmills.
Do they? I feel like everyone now loves them because the local farmers make so much money from the windmills themselves.
Yeah, and I have a buddy, they tried to fight getting them there because they make crazy noise. When you're in an area and they're surrounding you, it's a fucking crazy noise that it makes.
They're saying that Texas alone now gets 40% or something wild from just wind power now.
Oh yeah, I'd believe it, especially after they had that whole situation a few years ago, where they fucking...
Indeed. It is difficult to be your own state. Or nation, really.
Yeah, they annexed. That's that Civil War movie that's coming out soon. They annexed themselves.
Uh-oh. Indeed. But, I forget what I was going to say.
It happens. What time we
The district order approves ecological technology.
Where are we at here? Where's time-wise? What am I looking at? Damn, we still got 9 people in here. Good Lord, everyone. And it's fucking...
Make sure to watch on Saturday, February 10th for the D&D session with such characters. The High Lord and the Frizz Wiz, also known as the Frost Wizard.
And we got Rachel's coming. Rachel from Split Log Coffee will be there.
Rachel of Split Log Coffee. And don't forget, it is all sponsored by Blue Ribbon Lounge
Podcast. We got Seth will be there. He'll be playing D&D with us. Lord Rags on Kick.
Yes. Some of these characters need wizard names, though.
Yeah. Wizard Rag? That doesn't sound very good.
No, but what was that serpent man that you were so scared of as a child? Serpentor.
Oh, Serpentor, yeah.
Serpentor. Serpentor.
No, I don't want to relive that. I'm not trying to have PTSD about Serpentor, dude. That fucked me up. I've been scared that I shouldn't have even said that out loud about that.
Well, my friend I was talking about with the motorcycles is a huge G.I. Joe fan, so I'll have to bring up that character to him. Because he knows not only all of the characters, but their storylines, which turn out to be quite soap opera-ish.
Oh my god, how did you know that? That's so many people, dude. That's a lot of lore to know for fucking just that. That's wild. I'm still blown away that you live around the corner.
Yes. Well, now we'll have to meet this week or the next.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, so like even more so now, like whenever you got a free moment, if you let me know, because you can run over and we'll make sure that we have everything lined out and we can try those mics and shit. But yeah.
Indeed. Well, Friday I have my artwork show at the Liti Volkis, so I'll be busy with that. And tomorrow night I must go to Manor Records Songbirds down in the bottoms of the West. But Saturday and Sunday, it is this fine young lady named Pinky. But she goes by Pinky and Clementine, Clementine being her magical lute that she plays. But she has quite the wonderful voice, and I would highly recommend anyone looking for some live music to come out.
Where's Manor Records at now?
It's in the basement of that building right there at the bottom of the the 12th Street Bridge. I don't know what they're calling it now. It's where Adam Wendell would know, because we used to party in the basement back when there was a warehouse of auction items. It's right next to the gas station.
Equip Bid. It was Cody's the company that Cody's family. Isn't that his name? Cody?
Yes, I believe so.
Adam's buddy's family owns Equip Bid, I think. I believe they owned Equip Bid.
Yeah. But now it is this local retail store of sorts.
Yeah, maybe I'll run down there tomorrow.
Yes, and then it starts at, I believe, 6 or 7. I believe 6. He moved it up to 6.
Okay.
But
that's easily done.
But he's got records and T-shirts and
they used to be right up the street. You know what I mean? In Strawberry Hill.
Yeah. That did not work out, unfortunately. But now it is a much smaller space that does not have to deal with liquor sales, which was the main bane of their problem.
Yeah. Yeah, now you can just have illegal liquor sales.
Yes, I think it's more donations.
Missouri's got that donation rule.
Yes, indeed. But it should be a very good show. Pinky is quite the amazing singer, I would say. I see her often at the...
No, go ahead.
Oh, I see her at the open mic nights once a month that they have. Well, it's actually during the day, in the middle of the day.
They have an open mic during the day?
Yes, it's like 1 to 3 or something like that.
On a weekend?
Once a month. Yes, on a Saturday.
Okay. I thought it would be like on a Tuesday. I thought you were talking about like just a good Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, just, whoever is not working a 9 to 5, they can come out and play to the other people that don't work 9 to 5.
Zip Zop, Frizzwiz, you going down there tomorrow? You want to go to Manor Records?
I'll be there, drawing.
Yeah, I could probably go out to that. That's right. I mean, it's right down the street, so.
Yes, and they have to be done by 8 anyway, so it's an early thing.
Oh, so so 6. Oh, yeah. I could run down there right at 6. I know right around the corner, my kid works at the Java Garage.
Oh, what is the Java Garage?
It's a coffee shop that's semi-automotive themed.
Blip?
Do what?
It's different than Blip?
Yes, we don't. For the Mystic Order, that place is known as the coffee shop that shall not be named.
Wow. Well, I shall not name it anymore.
Yeah, that's the Lord Voldemort of coffee shops. We got heavy beef.
Okay.
I've been excommunicadoed from from that place, so we don't.
Is it because you did a wheelie through the shop?
No, it's for much different reasons than that, but mostly because that place is run by fascists, but we don't have to discuss them.
We shall go to the garage coffee shop.
The garage of Java. That's where I go. If I'm getting a nighttime coffee, I hit the Java Garage. Great people.
Where is it located in the bottom?
It's on like you know where where Chef Jay's is, that barbecue restaurant? You know where they put the big ass tree up at? It's right around the corner from where Manor Records is. It's a block over and 2 blocks up.
Yeah. It's just in the furniture district or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah, where that Stuffology place is at. It's on the bottom floor of that Stuffology building.
Oh, okay, yes, indeed. I've seen it there.
By that events, by the whiskey place, the West Bottoms Whiskey Company. Yeah. It's right next to it.
Yeah.
That place rules.
Indeed.
And then in the mornings, I'm a Split Log man. I go to Split Log, get me a coffee.
Split Log has had such a long journey to get to where it is, huh?
A long, torrid history. I was just telling them that today. I said, when a couple of them were there, and I said, if you guys go, I'm probably just going to try to find a new coffee shop this time, because I don't know if I can take another entire changing of the guard from that place, because they've...
Well, you have to realize, this will blow your mind. I used to actually help run Focal back in 2012 and to 14.
Dude, I lived across the street from Focal in that yellow building that got tore down. One time, the Bloodbirds played there, and they left their equipment on the side of the road, and my heroin junkie neighbor picked it up and thought it was mine, and then I later got them their gear back.
Well, that's lucky for them, rather than someone pawning it.
Oh, dude, we used to... dude, like Rory, the Bleach Bloods, the guys that were in the Bleach Bloods, I had my band back then. We played there before. Then Dan and all them had their motorcycles in the front of the front entrance of the rear there that's where Lucky Boys started before it moved down to the bottoms.
Oh, did it? Wow.
Not the bar, but like the little that was like the social group. That's what they called themselves. They all had motorcycles.
Was that when it was above Focal? Or did they take over Focal after it closed?
No, it was just like in the back of Focal. It was when Focal first started. When you'd go in the back, they had that little area that was the first area you walked into.
Yes, yes. Indeed. When Focal still had the upstairs. Yes.
Yes.
Did you know the musical and visual internet movement called C-Punk actually started upstairs in the residence of Focal?
I did not know that. Because they lived all the way upstairs too, right?
Yes. A cast of rotating characters, but yes.
Yeah.
Much history was made there in the Kansas City music scene.
Yeah. That was what a time to live across the street, because that's when no one lived in Wyandotte County. Like everyone wanted to live in Midtown, and then I lived across the street, and they'd be like, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm like, I live here, man. Like I'm right here.
I would say Focal is the reason I moved to Wyandotte. In fact, because I liked it over here so much, opposed to Midtown.
Oh, Midtown sucks, dude. I hate it. Midtown sucks.
Well, I was a Warwick Warrior for years, but
a Warwick Warrior
in the art slums.
Oh, the art slums, the old Warwick Warrior. Oh shit,
I used to live in these. Is it getting late? Is it bewitching time?
It is bewitching time. We're at 2 hours and 45 minutes deep into this guy. Might be time to call.
Well, we'll have to meet in person soon.
Oh yeah,
for the
no,
first
we'll
time.
meet. I keep looking at the fucking. I have so many monitors around me. I don't know which one to look at, because if I look at this one, you can't. I'm not looking at you, but if I look at this one, I am. You know.
Indeed. Well, we shall meet soon, High Lord.
Yes,
and the
Anson.
coven shall grow.
Thank you for coming on this evening. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you. Hats off, High Lord.
Hats off, Anson. Disconnecting. All right, everyone. Well, there we go. Always keep the Mystic Order unit up there. Well, so everyone get prepared. Next week is Merlin on Tubi. That's going to be the Mystic Order movie night. We'll get, we got D&D coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. Not streaming on Friday night this week. I decided no more Fridays. We're going to do Wednesdays and Sundays from now on. New podcast is out with Maddie Stancic. Go check that out. And then we got the new show, Scarborough, with Aaron Scarborough. That's going to be a weekly thing, so go check that out. And shout out to our fucking first sponsor, the Blue Ribbon Lounge podcast. How about that, guys? Let's do it. Well, we'll see y'all next time.